Good afternoon, April the 28th, 2016. This is CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Today is day number 28 into the semester, week number 14. The last class for the semester, except for the makeup class next Tuesday. So let's get started. First of all, welcome back to this last class of the semester. Day number 28, and it's very exciting to see you back here with so many speakers for the speech of the semester. But according to the advice of the registry, we need to, as a teacher, we need to single out 5 to 15 minutes time for you to complete the so important student feedback questionnaire. It's a very important piece of work that you have to complete for this class, and as I announced earlier last week, right here on April the 15th, the questionnaire for the SFQ has been opened up for your filling in since April the 16th. So would you please write down, use your mobile phone to get online this system, iswumac.mo/siweb. I'm going to let you finish this student feedback questionnaire in about 15 minutes right now in class, because the deadline, according to the registry, to finish this questionnaire is by tomorrow. After tomorrow, you cannot fill that out. And my responsibility, according to the advice of the registry, is to give you 15 minutes in this very last class to fill them out. Okay, it's very important for this class. So would you please take out your mobile phone, go online to this very important address where you're going to see a table of courses that you're taking this semester, and one of these courses is CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Would you please fill them up in 15 minutes? Our class will resume in 4:20, okay, in 4:20. And starting at 4:20, the first speaker of today should be ready. And you got to upload your PowerPoint to the sign up page where you sign up, okay? And use that PowerPoint to present your speech, okay? So would you please now do this student feedback questionnaire located in this https://isw.umac.mo/siweb. Over there you can see a table of courses that you're taking in this semester, and one of these courses, it's called CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Okay? Please help complete this SFQ today within this class. And of course, if you have already done this at home earlier, you do not need to do it in class because you cannot do it twice. Okay? There's no need. You just need to do it one time. Alright? So thank you very much for your help. In about 15 minutes time, at 4:20, we will get back to the speech of the semester. And definitely, I will make the best use of this time while you're doing this SFQ to take attendance, okay? Right here, yes. Day number 28. Attendance score. Johnson, thank you. Udon, thank you. Star, thank you. Terry, not here, okay. And then Iris, thank you. Christina, thank you. Gabriella, not here yet. Sonia, thank you. Tina, thank you. Cleo, thank you. Joey, not here yet, okay. Winnie, not here yet, okay. And then Showway, Sean, okay. Not yet, okay. Danny, thank you. Nicholas, thank you. Gala, thank you. Drew, thank you. Kareem, not yet. Okay. Ming Xian, not yet. Okay. Louise, thank you. Steve Zhao, thank you. Levine, not yet. Cerelia, okay, thank you. Yes, good, just in time. Muffin, yes, thank you. Frank, thank you. Michelle is not here yet. Okay, Fatima, thank you. Heidi, thank you. Karen, not here yet. Erica, thank you. Yoga, thank you. Gambo, thank you. Rita, thank you. I saw Gambo there. Yes. Ada, thank you. Steve Chen, not here yet. Okay. Gia, thank you. Kant, thank you. Hannah, thank you. And I saw Joy is back. Okay, so let me go back to chapter attendance. So if you came in late, please be informed that it's now time for you to go to the student ISW web to complete the official student feedback questionnaire. Install it there in a table of courses you're taking this semester. So you need to go to this particular site if you have not done this. And there you can see a table of courses you're taking this semester. And one of these courses is CISG113, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. We're giving you about 15 minutes time to complete this questionnaire because it's according to advice from the registry. Each instructor must single at least 10 minutes time to allow students, if they have not done this, to fill up this questionnaire in the very last class of the semester. And today is that class, and beyond tomorrow, the questionnaire will be closed. So, how to complete this questionnaire today at the best is to within this class, okay? If you have already done this, fine, just take a break, and we will get back to class in about 5 minutes' time. The first speaker of the semester, okay, speech of the semester, that's going to deliver the speech at 4:20. And let me tell you who he or she is. Okay, it comes back to the Gabriella. Thank you. Okay, this is Gabriella. Okay, this is Karen. Thank you for coming back to this very last class, except the next Tuesday, we still have one more makeup class. Same time and same praise. Okay, next Tuesday, May the 3rd. It's also the day when your e-portfolio has to be done. Okay? Is it winning? Thank you. Thank you. We have many speakers today. The first speaker for today is Fatima. You're going to deliver your speech in 3 minutes. Okay? The second speaker, it's, let's say, Star. Okay, Star, you're going to deliver the speech in 13 minutes. And then the third one, it's Brew. Brew, you're going to deliver the speech in 23 minutes. And the fourth one, it's Heidi. The fourth one is Heidi in 33 minutes. So we have many speakers today, and 10 minutes per speaker. We can almost accommodate 5 speakers today, and the rest of you need to be carry on next Tuesday. Okay? So in 2 minutes time, the first speakers will come here. Now, if you have not finished the student feedback questionnaire, don't worry, you still can do it at your pace. No one is asking you to stop doing it. Just do it until you finish. But the first speaker is going to stop doing the speech at 4:20. Okay? So we have 3 speaker, 4 speaker, 5 speaker today. All right? So because 10 minutes per speaker, and if we still have time left, we still can accommodate 1 more speaker, 6 speaker. So after Heidi, it's supposed to be Steve Chen. But Steve is not here yet. Okay. All right. So 5 speaker would be good enough. All right. So for today, Steve is not here yet. Kindly continue to finish the student feedback questionnaire. If you have already started doing it in class, our speaker will start doing the speech in 30 seconds. Okay, Fatima, I'll give you the microphone. Hey, Serena, any question? I left you out. Okay, sure. Then you will be one of the speakers there. Because I'm going according to the first come, first served order. So allow me to make sure that I do not miss you. Let's go up a little bit. But yes, I think the first one is Cerelia. Yeah. Because she is there before Fatima, so I am sorry. Are you ready? Make sure your PowerPoint is already there, okay? Yes, over here. Let me pass you the microphone. Thank you very much for reminding me of this. All right, thank you.
don't know what to do, but I can read the teachers now. I can read the teachers' message that it can help me to understand the course. And I have many learning partners to help me, and they often refer me to learn and guide me to move forward, and often discuss with me, share their thoughts with me. Maybe in the process have some difficult, but I always get something useful there. And thank you very much. And I still remember that I finished the journals in week 1 to week 4. I need 1 hour or 2 hours to do it, but now I can finish a journal only 30 minutes. And I never had so many presentations in a STEM course. Actually, I'm very proud of myself. Thank you. That's all my presentation.
Okay, well, thank you, Cerelia, for giving us a very candid picture. We thank you very much for your feedback. Fatima, now it's your turn. Go down a little bit. Yes, I think you passed it already. Slowly. After Cerelia, you can see, no, just go down a little bit. You can see your PowerPoint. Yes, here we go.
What I've learned during this course. It has been a long semester, and I can't believe that we're finally ending. And so this course is way different from other courses because we actually use a lot of different days and topics during our semesters, and at first it was hard to understand because we're all new to this, and there were lots and lots of readings and videos, but then as we go on, we still try to we still try to do our best and to participate in the class. So here are the topics that we have covered during this semester. We started from knowing more about our course to knowing until how viruses, how hackers can access computer crimes and all of that. If it wasn't for this course, we wouldn't know what to do when we're in our phones or in our laptops, or what not to do and what to do during this when we're in our computers. And it is very important that we know all these informations, and thank you to our professor that he had taught us all of these topics for the second semester. So not only we learned about these topics, but we also got to do our online journals, online discussions, learning contracts, e-portfolio, and more presentations. And because of these, it helped us to educate ourselves, learn how to learn things by ourselves, and of course have more group discussions and teamworks, and make new friends and get closer with them. There may be conflicts, but in the end we still work together and accomplish our goals. So this is the end of my presentation.
Thank you, Fatima. Thank you very much. The next person, is it blue? It's, let's try a star. Yes, star first. Thank you, Star. You see, Star had a new look today, new haircut.
Good afternoon, everyone. And today I will share some thoughts and the outline of this course. CISG113, information security and privacy. And I'm a member of head team 2 and task force 2. There is something we have done. And what is information privacy, information security, and the introduction of IT. Information technology and the knowledge society. And social responsibility in the information age. And digital device in the 21st century, information literacy and competency, and privacy and encryption, web app and internet vulnerability, hacking and cracking, and information fraud. Here's network and computer right, and the counter there are 4 learning methods we have learned. And we have used these 4 homework. At first we have used the encrypted-based learning in the learning culture number 1 and the self-based learning in learning culture number 2, but we don't need to submit the learning culture number 2 and the problem-based learning in learning culture number 3 is the biggest homework in our courses. And finally, the integrated learning in the e-portfolio. And then there is our coursework. The learning culture number 1 and number 3 and the learning portfolio, learn activity, and midterm exam and the task sharing and the speech of the semester and the TP presentation. And so this course we can include these 6 things. Of time I skip. And before I learn this course, I have got this taste. So I think it may be easy for me. And I have asked the professor before this semester because I was the student of professor last semester in the other course, and he said that it's more common, but I will be okay. So I take this course. And that is our Moodle. And we can see that there are many resources in our Moodle. It's different from the other course. And then there are some items for our reading list and support video list to help our learner. And the past survey. Every week from the week 3 to week 10, we had the class sharing. I always take my name to the class sharing and share in the report. At first, I only write some speech and only say something, and then professor say it's not enough for me. So I try to make some PPT and share with the PPT. I think the PPT is helpful for me. There were two big problems for us. At first, learning culture number 1, there are 6 items we need to submit. But this is not the biggest. The biggest is learning culture number 3. There are 1, 2, 3, 9 items. Wow. When I saw this I was scared because there are too many things we need to do. And however, we finished it. My partner, my thank you. They have so much for me. I can't anymore. And there are some requirements for homework of the item. This is the requirement of the journal. And we can see we need to solve the OIA is always be sent from professor. And here is the requirement of the block. We also need the OIA from the form and the journal. Final. And during the week 11, we had the midterm exam. During the class, we need to finish the journal, discussion form, and the blog. It's a big challenge for me. In our lesson, we only had 1 hour and 15 minutes. It's a big challenge for everyone, because we need to spend many time of this. However, we can finish this. And finally, please finish the learning portfolio on time, because it's graded. Thank you.
Thank you, Star, for helping us to understand your journey through this semester. So now, may we invite Blue to be the next speaker.
want to share something about my feeling of this class. Dr. Wright has introduced the course outline in the first class in E4 building. Actually, we remember that he asked me, all students, what do we know about information security and privacy? Few of people give him the answers with examples. After this semester's learning, I get more recognized in this viewpoint. Actually, we can get lots of knowledge in this class. Every time in the class, Dr. Wright has shown us the video and made us have degree understanding. Also, he has made the video recordings and we could review the main points in the class through it. In the meantime, I feel the main point in this class is that the Moodle is useful for this class. It shows us the knowledge of each week clearly, and we could know what should we do this week or in the next class. And what knowledge I have gained this semester is most like the information security and privacy. There is a very long word and I will read it for you. And information security is the process of protecting of availability, privacy, and integrity of data. And information privacy is the privacy of personal information and usually related to personal data stored on the computer systems. It has many types such as medical records, financial data, and crypto records. And how do you feel the journal? I think it's very difficult to finish because we must follow the OIA format. We must finish 10 journals in this semester. I think though it's very difficult, but it has significances. The first one is improve my English writing. I will make some grammar mistakes in the writing, but I will notice it now. And the second is make me have clear understanding of knowledge. And the first one is let me have a good habit to continue doing this work for this semester. And these are the topics I chose this semester for my journals. One is information privacy, one is information technology, one is social responsibilities in the information age, information literacy and information competence, and other is more about the hacking and cracking effect. I feel dizzy about the learning contest one because there's many just because we must hand in all the finals in the meantime, in the same time. I feel quite difficult to finish this job in the first. And then I feel crazy about the learning countries zero, the zero phase, because there are more things I want to do. But actually, we have the team. My partners helped me a lot. And finally, what I learned in this course. And the first one is dependence. We are not familiar with each student in this class in the beginning, so we must listen to class carefully and find some difficulties in Moodle. It can make us have strong energies to face the problem and solve it. The second one is observation. Observation is to find the difficulty point and mark it. Then you can ask the professor in the class or after class, even send a mail. As far as I am concerned, I always ask the professor after class in Chinese. Every time he is very tight to answer my questions and make me have a clear understanding. I am very grateful to meet this good professor in this semester. And the first one is the seriousness. It means you should hand in the homework on time, such as the learning contract learning contract fees, or the journal and the portfolio in the future. And the last section is communication and cooperation. And in the beginning, you form a group into 4 people and finally into 8 people. You can hardly to know each other deeply. We we have many times to do the project together and talking in the WeChat also. Gradually, I found that they are very lovely and kindly. The necessary factors in a successful team is communication and cooperation. I am very grateful to be there in this class, also Professor. And I am very grateful to meet my partner, Yoga.
Yoga.
And yes, he helped me a lot in this course, and he's also my good friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Brew. We could see the team spirit works very well in your experience, and this is what I would love to see.
Very important. Then let's move on to the next speaker for today. Then it's Heidi. Right here. Thank you. Please turn on. Okay.
Testing.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Heidi. Today I want to talk about what I learned from this class. Welcome to the CISG 113001, Section 1, Information Security and Privacy. Do you remember the first time we have an ad-job period? We want to choose the class is, we don't need to go to the class, but we can get the high GPA. Do you remember? You have that moment? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, and EBIS and CISG have the same area. And I asked my sister which one is much more better. And my sister told me she don't know because her major is law. And I asked my friend, and my friend told me you can't choose CISG because CISG is very dangerous. He said it's very difficult and very tiring. You will feel very boring, and you must finish many homework, many reports. You must survey have 10 times, and this is very bad course. And the professor is a very rigorous, and he will give you a low GPA. My friend talked to me. So, and then the result is I don't want to take this course. But why today I will stand here? Because I know CISG haven't filed exam. I failed a final exam, so the last I choose CISG. But at that moment, I think CISG is a good course because this course is not very difficult and not tiring. But you need to spend your time to do the homework, to do your reports, and you will get a good mark. And I think this course is a very freedom. You can choose the topics by yourself. For example, if I want to choose information security, I can write this report. And this course is a very creativity because we can choose the topic to share. Every time sharing, you can choose the different topic. And this part is very interesting. You can see you are sit together, 5 to 7 persons sit together, and you just to check with other and do some report together. And I think this class is a very relaxed. We don't need too much homework in that moment. And if you miss the class, you just go to UF Moodle and open the file, and you can see the information. It's enough information to understand. And here I want everyone can give the prize to my professor. This Professor Fa. Give him some. I don't know how to say. I think he is a good teacher because every time we will ask his question, and he will smile to answer my all question. So I think this is very good. And when I come to this class, I learn how to do the sharing because I have the audience. The classmate will listen my sharing, and the first time I will feel some nervous, but that time I will feel relaxed and enjoy. enjoy in that moment. And the professor will give us the clean direction to make me know what should I do. And in this class, this topic is my favorite topic, information literacy. This is a skills for the university students. Makes people more effectively to find and evaluate information of tradition or online research. Okay. This skill is very useful for us because you must do the assignment, you need to do some reports, you need to do the homework, okay. And then if you know how to use this skill, you can do very well. And this skill is about the 4 areas. The first one is traditional literacy, the second is media literacy, and the third is computer literacy, and the last one is network literacy. Also, everyone will use network literacy because this is very convenient, but to me, I like to use the traditional literacy because the information is more clean and correct. And the last, I want to give you a question to make you to think about how to evaluate person have a good information literacy. So I want to see you in another class. Thanks everyone. This is my presentation.
Thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much for sharing with us. So after Heidi, it's let me double check. I remember we still have, is it Steve? Steve Chen? Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
Next class, okay? Okay, I think we still have enough slot next class. Alright, so, yes. Yes, next Thursday, we have Steve. Steve, you need to make a change here.
Tuesday.
We have John, next Tuesday, I'm sorry, next Tuesday, May the 3rd, next Tuesday, we have Steve, we have Joey, we have Johnson, and then, let's see, with Michelle, yes. And then, I think, yes, we have these 4 speakers next Tuesday, the very last day of the semester because the make-up class. All right, so I thank you very much. You encouraged me a lot to be your teacher, and sometimes it's a big challenge. I need to have to buy in, otherwise it's very hard for me to proceed. Now today I've already given you something here in week number 14, and I hope you did pay attention to those very latest update in this course. And I'm thrilled to see those interesting news coming up this couple of days. First of all, hackers broke into the US power grid to show how easy it is. So let us find out what's wrong. Are we just watching the Transformer movie? Or is it something real? So let's take a look.
Yeah, I just flipped the lights on. The door was just open.
Basically anything that could ruin a company you try to access.
So we're about to hit up a power substation. It's surrounded by a barbed wire fence. We will get in. There's no doubt about it.
I'm in the building.
Server room.
We're not seeing cameras. I think the surveillance sign is a lie. It's kind of creepy. Yeah.
Do you believe that?
We are the attacker team. We are offensive security. Our goal is to achieve full access. I'm extremely optimistic.
This guy, holy buckets.
The wonderful thing about all this is it's perfectly legal. We like to bring in a mix of people with different technical skills.
Yeah, pretend like we work here. My specialties, if you will, really involve social engineering.
Now what I'm doing is I'm going to download some malicious scripts. Background mainly in application pen testing.
Given a determined enough attacker, it doesn't stand a chance.
I come from the military, specifically the Army, as a paratrooper and a medic.
I usually practice doing this stuff at home. Penetration tester, usually focus more on the network side of things.
You need to have the ability to kind of think outside the box, then you can start to hack stuff. So we're currently on our way to the first office location where we'll be basically conducting reconnaissance just to see what the area looks like, where we're going to gain access, what things we need to be aware of. We're sort of close. Here's the offices. Anytime you're going to break into a building, you have to be aware of people, you have to be aware of the security controls that they have in place. A reconnaissance is going to help us figure some of that out. Target will be on the left. And this is the employee parking. Looks like there's not a fence along the wooded area. Drive casual. The goal is going to be to look at different approaches. Where here is all the neighborhood, and this is wooded. There's no fence here. So for cameras, try to get a sense of when people are going to be there.
Office. A bunch of cameras on the side.
What the surrounding area looks like. Are the neighbors who are going to see what we're doing and might call the authorities.
You've got residents, so if anybody sees us, you got a problem.
It looks fairly accessible. It'd be fairly simple to have somebody enter from the wooded area, or simply just drive up into the employee parking lot like you belong and just walk up to the door. Assuming there's not anybody inside, you should ask for your random place.
Social engineering is also referred to as people hacking.
People are the number one weakness from a security perspective in any organization. Our costume is basically a technician. So you've got a polo, jeans, work boots. In order to capture some of this, we've also basically used a GoPro inside of a small satchel bag. It's a bag cam.
Right now in Nepal, or talking to the receptionist, they dropped 2 of our contact names. Looks like they're doing visitor guidance.
It's not that unexpected that your internet service provider might show up to test if you're having speed issues with your network.
Doing a lot of sign, which is typical of what we should be doing, kind of creating more sense of inconvenience, open play out here, willingness to all people. Confidence is extremely important, and that will come naturally having done your homework in terms of researching the company and solidifying the pretext. Sounds like the receptionist is a little open to describe their technicals.
You see how the story went on, step after step, the hackers. But are they good hackers or avid hackers?
The thing about this, besides the fact that it is by far the most fun, is you got to think on your feet.
We are going to try to get past the physical security controls. Of course, we're an ethical hacking company, so what that means is we're not going to break stuff.
As you guys are going first, I think we should wait for you in the garage, so that when you get to that back door, we can just let you in.
We went in 2 teams. One team went in through a wooded area where it wasn't fenced in, approached the back door. The other team simply parked in the employee lot and walked through the employee entrance as though that's where employees were supposed to be. Some doors you can use what's called a shovel tool. It's basically a way just to get in there and get the door to open. We have a tool that you can use to go underneath the door to snake up and grab the handle and simply pull down on the handle from the inside and open the door. Sometimes the doors aren't locked. I mean, first thing is just check it's open.
See that?
We've already found 3 iPads and a laptop. So we're doing pretty good so far. Credit cards be mine, including PIN numbers.
It's designed to be physically deployed in a target location, and we want to maintain an ongoing system connection.
It's a small computer that's just a hardware bottleneck. So what we can do is plug that into the network as well.
Remotely, we can control that, install software like malware scripts, penetration testing scripts, things like that.
We had free reign of the office space for as long as we wanted. Hacked a few computers, had some pretty good success there. In fact, since achieved domain admin credentials in the network just from that visit alone.
We got everybody? Everybody has their equipment?
Yep, cell phones in the truck.
Coast is clear still?
Calm down, dude.
There's microwaves that go out from a sensor. Anything that's in front of it, it's going to bounce off. That sensor's going to have a resistance and read it back saying, okay, I know something's here.
A1 flight right there. Looks like they're on their way back. This was way better than a long-ass walk through the cold woods. Given the sensor is so close to the ground, we could just toss Steve over the fence and then block the sensor. Once the sensor's blocked, we wait a minute to make sure that the camera hasn't gone off. And we're in.
We actually don't know about the sensor itself, but the camera has 280 degree view, which basically means that it can't see behind the pole that it's mounted on.
is going to do is this is going to block the infrared component of the sensor. You should effectively see my body heat disappear. And we're going to send steam over the fence again.
So we're gonna stay as far out as possible that we feel safe and just park around it.
So
You see the simple tricks they use?
straight on shot to the corner.
It's either gonna work and we're gonna be brilliant for it, or it's gonna fail miserably.
So we're wearing a smog type thing to protect from any arcs that would happen. You wear cotton clothing so that in the event that you get hit with an arc, your clothing burns instead of melting to your skin.
Everything is completely self-sufficient in here, so long as it stays plugged in. The next thing we're gonna do is make sure that we can hit the internal network.
We're not gonna cut a lot, we might try to pick a lot, but you know, I'm not gonna just smash the thing with a hammer. It's an art.
We can't break it, just dismantle it.
We're in.
Effectively, a cloner will be able to capture employees' cards and write them to our own cards to get unfettered access into the building, usually at night.
The fake badges that we created work great. Yeah, actually, I'm just looking for the bathroom. It's through the front right here. No, I don't.
This isn't a normal USB drive. We've just written some basic code. When we plug it into somebody's system, it's gonna automatically.
I can basically do anything that he can do on his machine just remotely.
We found some unlocked systems, actually dropped some malicious files on them. I can start the microphone on the computer. So I can now start listening to you physically talking. I can take a screen capture of what's on your desktop and take pictures with your webcam to see if you're sitting at your computer or not.
No, he pretty much got in his truck, showed up and cornered us.
My nerves are a little bit shot with this guy.
These companies understand that they need to have stronger security posture. It's increasing awareness, and companies are starting to do much better. We still have a long ways to go, but I think we're seeing improvements out there.
You think you have all those little hole patched, and then you find out that, you know, they found another way to get in. It is a good experience, and it is a learning experience. It feels like sometimes you take 2 steps forward, but yet, you know, then you're taking 2 or 3 steps backwards.
For buildings, I think that's really good.
Right now, in a lot of ways, the internet is kind of like the Wild Wild West. And people aren't necessarily dying, but there's a lot of people hacking. It doesn't take much to do so.
That's good. I think it's a very good conclusion. In the very last class of this semester, you will watch this. In about 10 minutes time, you learn what you're supposed to learn. Okay? So this is a course for information security and privacy. We've learned some topics in first 10 weeks, and you try to put things into perspective in the last 4 weeks. And this very last day,
you saw this very interesting video. Now, if you have not watched it during the time it's being played, go back home, go to week number 14, Public Online Discussion Forum, and click on this, how easy it is. Hackers broke into the power grid in the US system. And ask yourself the following question. You study what is meant by social engineering at the very beginning. You study something about security at the very beginning. And you also study something about the CIA at the very beginning. And in this particular video, in the story here, they talk about hacking. Now, you study there is something called black hat. You study something that is called white hat. And you also study something called gray hat. Now, it's this ethical hacking. The answer is quite clear. The red team is being hired to hack into the system using whatever means they could use to test how robust the system is. And it turns out that they broke into the system using methods that they showed you here. And so it turns out that the red team produced solutions, okay, for the system to become much more robust. Now, we do not live in the US. So when we look at that kind of protections, there is virtually no protections at all, it looks like. Now, imagine you use the same technique and you try to get into the CEM side of Macau. This is a very good question for you to apply the knowledge. But I'm not suggesting that you really have to do that. Otherwise, you'll be in big trouble. So allow me to tell you that a little bit of what we call case study. Well, in a rigorous course, we start the learning of this information security and privacy with a specific case. When you look into the case, you study every possible thing you can understand. For example, what is meant by a vulnerability? Okay, what is meant by a threat? Okay, what is meant by information insecurity? So today, I believe this is a very interesting video to put things into perspective for you, particularly while you're writing some refractive comments on what you did. Each one of you might have a different set of concepts chosen for your 10 journals and 5 blogs. And I'm not going to add any more comments on this. We still have 4 minutes left. So I hope if you still have some time, go back and study a little bit about this video. Beside this one, in this width, very interesting in this width, we have 3 more interesting things that happened. Okay? Weeks ago, in week number 11, we shared with you in Hong Kong something happened that's called a ransomware. Okay? It's still a big threat to many government units and schools in Hong Kong. But it happens that they have come up with some kind of solutions for that. If you look at something like this, in this particular link, you can discover how quickly the people there are going to do something to protect themselves. They call it create a malware or ransomware defendable network. Okay? It's a very interesting article, and I hope you will take a look at it because that is the last class of the semester, and things like this should never end. There is always something new happening every day. And then what about this? Okay, that's the last comment for this class. I hope that you read a little bit about this. Okay? All right, you can read it. Can you see that? All right, so let me make sure you read it, okay? Education is not the same as learning. Normally, when we come to class, we want to be educated. It does not mean after the education, you can learn. So we emphasize the fact that if you really want to learn something, it is not there for you to listen only. It is very important for you to get involved by doing something. Because you might be educated for 10 or 15 years, but you're going to learn throughout the whole life. All right? So this is a very interesting comment. All right. I'll see you back here one more time next Tuesday. I can promise that I give you back all the score for learning contract number 3 in 1 or 2 days. You got back the score on, I think, the minutes, the journals, the PowerPoint, the report, the proposals already. And today you're going to get back the score for your blog, discussions details, and tomorrow the assessment report, and as well as the wiki work. Okay? So thank you very much for coming to this class, and I hope you enjoy it and you carry out your learning activity with a lifelong learning habit. Okay, that's it. Thank you.